Okay, we have the truck pulled in. What I want to do is to replace this exhaust manifold just so we can drive it around even before we do the transmission stuff anyway, because it's super loud, super annoying. The thing is split. So what we need to do now, first we got to unhook the battery. Then we're going to jack up the truck, take this wheel off. Then we got to drop the starter. Then we can start getting to that exhaust manifold. Okay, we got the starter out. So as you can see, we have all the space we need, or at least enough to get to those bottom exhaust manifold bolts. We got the downpipe bolts unbolted. We're just gonna start with the ones that are easiest to get to and go from there. Well, we got one. The stud didn't come out though, that sucks. This bolt is supposed to be a 13 mil. The 13 mil spun off. So I gotta blast this thing with a torch and then hammer on a 12 mil. And then hopefully that will get it off. Aha! Okay, boys, it's a couple hours later. Couple trips to the store. Bought the wrong parts a couple times. Finally, I bought the right part. Got these. Finally got all the bolts out, all of them from the bottom. So it's the exhaust manifold is it's loose, but the studs are still in there. So I need to get the studs out. These two studs on top stayed in, and then one stud on the bottom stayed in. The studs were already broken off before I started this whole deal. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do about those studs. We gotta drill them out. Finally got the exhaust manifold out. Had to call it a night last night. Basically where I got stuck is I couldn't get these studs out. You have to get the studs out in order to get the manifold out. So what I did was I ended up just breaking down and getting out the angle grinder. I was able to squeeze it in there. Had to jack up the engine a little bit. Had to unbolt this AC canister, had to chop these three studs that were sticking out, and got the manifold out. As you can see, here's the manifold, and surprisingly, there's not a single crack anywhere on this manifold. The reason the leak was so bad was because the two in the front and then the very front bottom one snapped. So they busted off, and that was what was causing the loud noise. So what we gotta do now is get these studs out. The studs are snapped off in the head. We gotta drill them out. Heavy. All right, boys, we just got the transfer case pulled. It was a bit of a kick in the ass, but that was to be expected. I figured I would take a break from those exhaust manifolds until later. I pulled the transmission in the meantime, and we're gonna get back to those exhaust manifolds later. As for the episode, I'm gonna stop it right here. I feel like this is a good stopping point. On the next episode, we're gonna move on. I have a plan for those exhaust manifold studs, and you're gonna see what I do when I do it. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, leave a like. Subscribe if you like what we do here. But as for now, this is what it is. And as always, I'm grinding. I hope you all are doing the same. You all stay strong, stay healthy, and stay inspired. I'm out. God bless.